There we go. Hey guys, Jack Griffin here, and welcome to a new video. And today is going to be a summary of round 1 of Battle of the Beast. Now, round 1 personally I thought was a pretty good round of Sequest. I've already got the line. Yeah, I've got the lineup already ready. Got it all ready for round 2, which of course will be starting on Monday. But yeah, it round 1 was something I did enjoy. Thank you guys for all your support on it, and also thank you for Adam Burns, who's been coming in with little comments, like support, like giving me advice, like supporting me. Sometimes we'll be saying stuff about certain battles. So Adam, if you do happen to watch this video, thank you for everything. And guys, go check out Adam Ferns' channel while you're at it, since he does Beast Quest Battle of the Beast. But yeah, so let's summarize all these battles. So of course this turned out to be 15 battles, 15 episodes. Cephalox and Stinger skipped round 1 and are of course going to be fighting in round 2. Now spoilers, Kreia is the beast that will be skipping round 2 and going straight to round 3. So I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, right. Let's get to it. So, the very first battle to kick off this tournament was Rakar versus Manik. The winner was Rakar. Now, Rakar basically had the size for starters, and she was covered head to toe in blades. So there was no way, absolutely no way, that oh yeah, so apart from really his stinging ability, Manik didn't really have much to go up against Rakar. Now this shows that I'm not biased, because personally I prefer Manik over Rakar, even though Rakar is still a good starting look. But I made Rakar win in the process. So that battle I actually really enjoyed. So it was to kick off the tournament, really good battle. The next battle was Nephro versus Horvos. So already, in only the first 2 episodes, we've gotten over half of series 4. Hang on, let me have a drink. Well, there we go. So yeah, it was Nephro versus Horvos. Nephro won. Now, this one was one of the more interesting ones. Like I've mentioned, originally Horvos was going to win. However, I realised that Nephro had more abilities, and it would make more sense that Nephro did win. So that's why I made Nephro win. But that fight was also good. I know technically if Nephro touches you, it should like just fully encase you in ice. But in order to give them a chance, I've decided that if he hits you, it slowly spreads up to your body and then completely covers you. And if he touches you, but if he touches you multiple times, it'll happen like all over the place. So yeah, made sense of Nephro won. Next up is Crusher versus Gubbix. Another one of Series 4 out of the way. Gubbix was the one who ended up winning. Hang on. So, This one was a bit hard because, like I said, even though Gubbix was smaller, it made much more sense in my opinion if he won due to he had more abilities to use against Crusher. Pardon me. However, oh shoot, what did I need? Shit. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We oh god, I have to do this. I always do this. Fuck. I had to make Gubbix kill Crusher kind of quickly because I didn't want to drag this fight out. Fuck. And the fact that Crusher just got a rock and just stabbed and Crusher in the head, I feel like that was very simple, but Gubbix, being somewhat smart, despite being a pufferfish, was able to do. So yeah. Next up was Gort versus Kreia. Now, to be honest, despite, like, Gort doesn't really have many... Now, by the way, yeah, the winner was Kreia. Gort, despite having his chainsaw, like, teeth and his, actually poison teeth that he can shoot out, it didn't really do anything. Kreia has a big mouth, and he has cannons, and Kreia is very savage. Not the savage shark, that's Tenga. But Kreia, like, he knows what he is smart. He knows how to, like, defeat Gort, which, to be honest, I actually did enjoy that battle, to be honest. Just him ripping Gort's head off. That was one of the best moments, to be honest. But yeah, so Kreia overall, I thought that one was actually one I did enjoy. The next battle was Tengal versus Glendor, the first of Series 6 and Series 7 to compete. The winner was Tengal. Now, despite Glendor being quite a bit bigger than Tengal, honestly, in my opinion, I thought it would make more sense for Tengal because Tengal actually has teeth. Like, Glendor has a mouth, but there's no teeth in it, but despite his magnet abilities, which I did enjoy using them, I thought it made more sense if Tengal was able to do it using his own force. Also, this was the first battle to use the underwater arena, which was in Dracos the Ocean King. Oh god, and that was I think that was one of the best fights. But also, like the first fight in the arena, it was a good fight. But Glendor's wings were like a big thing, like that just poked out, and so I feel like that's why Tengal just was easy to grab onto them. But that one was really cool, to be honest. That fight was created. Now, moving on to, at the moment, but might be taken over by a later battle, my most popular Battle of the Beast episode. That being Kull versus Tetrax. Tetrax won. Oh, fuck. Like, I don't know why, you guys really seem to like this battle, which I did as well. Apart, oh shit, my gate just ripped open. Oh, well, not off, but it just opened. Ghost. Okay, fuck. Apart from his really, really thick armor and his electrical mandibles, Kull didn't really have anything going for him. Fuck. And also, Tetrax, when he's on his bottom two legs, he just towered over Kull. And also, that fight happened on the Golden Island, so it was really unique to use that location since, I believe, at the moment, from what I know, and might be, the Golden Island was only used once, and that was, of course, in Stengor, the Ground Monster. So I thought I would actually make use of that. So yeah. But you guys really seem to like this. Either it was Kull or Tetrax. I'm guessing it might be Tetrax, but it might be Kull, who knows. But like I said, you guys really seem to enjoy the battle. So thank you for your support on the battle. Like, I'm not going to complain. That was a good battle. And I'm glad you guys really enjoyed that one. Right. Next up was Silda versus Brooks. And the winner was Silda. Now, this was the second battle in the arena. And apart from Silda just mauling that we're just going to bringing up the fact that Silda basically mauled Brooks's face. The actual fight was actually good. And another bias thing. I do prefer Brooks over Silda since Silver's one of my least favourite bees, but I do plan to read the Sequest book, so maybe it'll change. But she actually did a good job, so that was that good for her, I guess. But it was nice for her to go up against Brooks. Right, the next battle was Trag versus Monoff. Personally, one of my favourite battles of this round. The winner was Trag. Now, Trag being a protector of Aquara was something I developed since the early days of Battle of the Beast when I decided I'm going to do a Sequest one when I finish all the Sequest books. And I always thought of Trag being a protector Aquara. And him going up against all these opponents. So, yeah. That was really cool, and Trag literally executed Monoff's nose, literally. However, also apart from his size, his agileness, and his actual, like, drill nose, Monoff didn't really have much going for him. Despite him being my favourite of Series 5, Monoff didn't really have much going for him. If Trag had stayed in the water, Monoff probably did have a chance, but, like I said, Trag could breathe ice breath. So, yeah, that's about that. But, overall, once again, one of my favourite battles. Next up was Flictor versus Chakroll. Personally, one of the most awkward battles because I just want... If you go back, you might just be able to tell I was getting a bit bored and I just wanted Chakroll to end Flictor already, which, not really spoiler, but yeah. The winner of that round was Chakroll battle. To be honest, I don't know why Chakroll had to go on land in the first place, but I just thought it would introduce them because Flictor can go on land. He's a frog. But it's an ability, so I thought I would use it. Even though Flictor was armed everywhere with weapons, I kind of just wanted Chakroll to end Flictor, to be honest. I mean, they're both beasts. One alright beast and one really good beast. Great finale to Series 3. Oh god, stop going on about Series 3 because it's my favourite sequel series. Alright. Well, at the moment, it might change. I'm so sorry. So, Flictor versus Chakroll, yeah, it was kind of awkward. I just wanted it to end. But a battle's a battle, and to be honest, but once Chakroll got into the water, I think it got going eventually. Once again, it took a while. The next battle was one of my favourites, despite it being one, personally, I think the shortest battle. Yeah, I think this one might be the shortest battle, if not one of the shortest. That, of course, being the Battle of the Deep Sea Fish. Being Mangler versus Loose Jaw. Obviously, Loose Jaw won. Because there was no way, in my opinion, no way that Mangler could have won. Couldn't. Against Loose Jaw. Unless he just so happened to find a weak spot. Loose Jaw has two abilities which are pretty much overpowered. And if he manages to make it to round 3, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. But, and like I said, Loose Jaw is a dragonfish. But of course, like I said, an anglerfish and dragonfish are deep sea Fisher. It was nice to actually have like the two of them go up in a battle. Even though it was kind of obvious, personally, if you'd have figured it out, that Loose Jaw would win. A few more to go. The next battle was Shredder versus Verloff, one that I thought was somewhat of another easy win. The winner was Shredder. Now, Shredder at the moment is my least favourite sequence book, and I could have easily made Verloff win, but Shredder won. Shredder just had the size, and Verloff, he's just a wide thing. He can't really go on land. All he is going to be wide. He'll just be flat. Shredder can just like shred into pieces. And that's what he did. Shredder pinned Verloff to the wall and just started like scraping him. Just shredded him to like bits of metal. It was pretty obvious, though. But then I realised how big Shredder actually is, and I'm like, oh god, okay. Fuck. So yeah, fuck. Another good one. Right, next up, I wouldn't be surprised if this was Adam's favourite battle, because this is personally one of my favourites as well. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if this is was his favourite battle. That being Myrock versus Finaria. The accidental win. The winner was Finaria. Now, as you guys know, Myrock was originally going to win. However, and that was my plan. As soon as I pressed play, I was like, okay, Myrock's going to win. But I accidentally worded it to make him Finaria to it. But then I thought, oh, screw it. There's no point of going back now. I'm going to have to make Finaria win. But that fight alone was good. It kind of makes sense for Myrock to win, but I don't care. Finaria just like... The fact that Finaria used 2 freaking gates and stabbed them upwards into Myrock and killed him. Just bonkers. But then again, Sequest is nonsensical, so yeah. But that it's not funny, like actual funny, but it is kind of funny how the outcome actually turned out. Next up was one of my other favourites, but was another one of my favourites, but the ultimate betrayal, as I like to call it. That being Venor versus Sifid. The final 2 beasts of round 5? To be honest, I don't think there's going to be round 5. I think it's round 4. Yeah, round 4. So yeah, being Venor versus Sifid, Venor won. Because out of all the Sequest beasts, I like to think Venor as being a villain. Like the fact he ripped off Sifid's legs, he had way more abilities, and Sifid, all he had was his chainsaws and his height. But Venor grabbed him and just ripped everything off. He absolutely just destroyed Sifid. And the fact that it was in like an underwater cave as well, that was a cool setting. That's personally one of my favourites. Venor is a crafty devil, and by the looks of it, I think he has a high chance of winning. The next one was Blistra versus Fangor. And the winner was Blistra. Yeah, once again, there was no way Fangor could have beat Blistra. Blistra is just so goddamn huge. But there was a winner, because the only thing, though, is that the only really exposed flesh on Fangor is his head. The rest of it is all covered in metal. So I had him, like, just to rip off one of the legs, but the other had, like, Fangor, for some reason, bite his nose, and, like, Blistra just burned, like, breathed fire into Fangor's mouth, and, of course, it burned his insides, burned Fangor from the inside. And the fact that Blistra smacked Fangor's body down onto the ocean floor, that is savage, right then and there. Also, Blistra is probably my favourite entrance of the beast. Fangor just walking, and then the massive, glorious, magnificent form of Blistra just comes out, and the fact that Blistra roars, this magnificent creature, this magnificent robot sea dragon, just coming out from the depths, it's just so creative. That is my favourite entrance of all the beasts. So yeah, and of course the final battle. But now we move on to the final battle, which was Shellker versus Gullik. Shellker was the winner. Originally I was going to say, yeah, definitely makes sense for Shellker to win, because like Shellker is one of the biggest beasts ever. But then I actually had a good look and realised that Shellker's like like the size of an average Robo Beast. Like, he's actually not as big. I thought he was as big as a freaking mountain. Because of Cora Blackheart on his dice, I thought Shellker was freaking as tall as like a mountain. But no, Shellker's about as good tall as like an average Robo Beast. Maybe a small mountain. But yeah. But Gullik didn't really have many abilities going for him, bless him. Literally, oh god, my pigeon friend is back, walking on the wall. Okay, he's gone. The fact that Shellker literally executed him with his claw, and that means from the final battle in the arena. But I did enjoy. Surprisingly, I think that is a decent final battle. It weren't a bad battle. It was just I was kind of a bit bored. Like I just wanted Shellker to kill Gullik, and also that took 2 tries. Because the first try, I got interrupted. Like, literally, I just finished the battle, and then my parents announced that my dinner was ready, and so I was like, oh, I was just about finishing it. So after that, I had to go and redo it. But thankfully, I managed to do it. But yeah, so overall, that was the summary of all the battles. Personally, round 1 I think was a very successful round. We've got many beasts. We've got winners going through to round. We've got many winners going through to round 2. Round 2, I definitely look forward to. I've had a look at some of the battles. I'm looking forward to it. But just before I go, we're just going to summarise all these series. So series 1 had 1 beast skip, 2 beasts make it through to round 2, and 1 died. 3 beasts to make it through to round 2, and one of them is going to be skipping round 2. Yeah, that's actually good, I guess. It's good. At least you've got most of your beasts through to round 2. I think series 1 has a chance, to be honest. Series 2. 2 of your beasts were killed, 1 made it, and 1 skipped. Lower in series 1, instead of 3 beasts, you have 2. But still, you've got a chance, I guess. Series 3, all 4 beasts made it through. Originally it was going to be 3, but like I said, Fenaria, I accidentally made Fenaria go through to round 2. Fucking cunt. But yeah, I think Series 3 has a high chance of actually making it through to the final battles. However, it does depend on what beast they've faced. I have had a look at some of the beasts, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but by the looks of it, I think we've got some interesting battles. I'm actually really looking forward, because maybe just because I'm a bit biased for Series 3. But yeah, Series 3. But even yet, then again, overall, this has to be for 1 single beast. So technically, that's the thing for Venor versus Sifid. It was basically them just battling out. Like, it's beast versus beast. Technically, it's not really a team effort, but you kind of represented that series, but also take the credit for yourself. Again, this is just a series. It does not matter what series you are in. You're going to betray people. You want to be the winner. So, yeah. So, Series 3's got a very high chance. Series 4 also got a high chance. 3 out of the 4 beasts made it through to round 2. So, that's a good opportunity. Once again, having 3 beasts make it. Pardon me. Series 5. Oh dear. Oh god. Brooks, Monoth, and Sifid, well, portrayed by Venor, all die. Venor is the last beast of Series 5 left. If Venor gets out, Serious Rival's out. But by the looks of it, I think Venor might, like I said, Venor has a chance. But as the villain, will he get defeated? Which beast will take him down? Who knows? Same can be said for Series 6. Oh dear. Tengal. Flictor, Cullen, Gullick all got out. Tengal was the only one, is the only one left standing. Will he be able to do it? Who knows, honestly. We will have to wait and see in Series... Well, not Series 2. Round 2, if he can do it. But, by the looks of it, I don't know what to say, really. The only real ability he has is his vacuum ability. But, if he goes against the right opponent, I reckon, only if he goes against a right opponent, I think he'll be alright. But it depends. Series 7. Now, I would say oh dear for this series as well, because originally it was going to be Myrock and Blistra going through to round 2, but now Blistra's all on his own. Verloff, Glendor, Myrock are all out of the series. However, unlike the other beasts, Blistra has an advantage. He's freaking huge and he can breathe fire and he's pretty much invincible. He can destroy weapons, like all these stuff. Blistra is pretty much invincible so I reckon Blistra actually has a high chance. Unlike the other two, I think Blistra has a higher chance than the other two. But who knows? And Series 8. Gort and Fangor are out. But Shelker and Loosejaw have made it through to round 2. Those are the two most powerful beasts in that series, so I reckon they stand a good chance as well. But we will have to see. But with that being said, that was my summary of round 1. I will be back. I will be back on Monday for round 2. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Press that notification bell down below. Like I said, go check out Adam Verne's channel if you want Battle of the Beasts. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.